Hey, you guys. So I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in a while, but I definitely do feel like I need to continue with this YouTube channel because I feel like I'm supposed to share my personal experience. I don't know what that is or where that comes from, but like my current circumstances doesn't look like I'm ever going to reach any type of heights. My current circumstances, it doesn't even look like I'm ever going to be anything like important, you know? But it's crazy because in the midst of me knowing that my current circumstances don't look like any type of promise, I know that I have a big promise. And I've known it since I was a kid. Like, I've known that I was special and I've known that I was different, but I couldn't necessarily identify what it was that was different about me. And I would try to fit in. I would try to make myself small and act like everybody else. Even when I did that, it didn't work. Even now as an adult, like, I have tried to take so many different paths that logically, they literally should have worked. Logically, I should have been further by now. But some way, somehow, I'm still here. And so it got to the point to where I started feeling like I need to rush. I need to rush. I need to hurry up, and I need to do this, and I need to do that. I need to do this. I need to do that. This, that, and the third. Da, 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 da. I felt like I was missing out on so much, and I genuinely just needed to be still. I was trying to keep up with how fast the world was going, how fast the world was moving. Excuse me. And every single method, every single route that I took, it led me further away from what I was aiming for to begin with every single time. And it just has me questioning, like, okay, I've tried to do certain things this way, in 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 this way. I'm a very smart person. I may not act like it if you know me in person, but I'm very smart. Logically, I should have been ahead by now. Something should have clicked. Something should have moved. Something should have happened. But it didn't. Because God has a will for me. And what I have tried to choose for myself, and the things that I have tried to make my end all be all, I feel like God is telling me to think bigger. I feel like God is telling me to stop underestimating him. And it's hard because my current circumstances is like, look, I'm in my mama's house. You get what I'm saying? Like, certain things, I just feel like a loser with my current circumstances, right? I feel behind. But I think I'm starting to see a little bit of what God is doing. He's sitting me down and he's having me be still. He's having me sit down and reevaluate and throw away old things, old ways, old habits, really like prune myself so that he can speed me up. In the way that I'm like, it makes so much sense, right? So when I tell you I was at the Align Her retreat, we did the spiritual walk, and I literally seen a turtle in the water. I seen a turtle. And I didn't think much of it. But everybody else was like, kind of like, fixated on the fact that I saw a turtle. Because, like, you saw a turtle? I didn't see a turtle. None of us saw a turtle. I saw a turtle. And that's confirmation as well. And then I sat there and I thought about it. Joseph went through so much in the process of becoming who God told him he was going to become. His current circumstances did not look like what God told him he was going to be. He was literally in prison. David. Esther. I'm crying because, like, I'm sitting here and I struggle so much with the feeling of unworthiness because of the experiences that I've had with so many different people. And I'm just being vulnerable. Like, I don't have no Bible verses or nothing. I just want to vent. I just want to talk about the way I feel. God is so intentional with every single aspect of me. He intentionally surrounded me around people who would try to break me. He intentionally put me in a city filled with people who would recognize who I was and try to dim my light. He let me go through this dark, dark season of my life for so long. He allowed for me to battle with suicide and depression and feeling like I wasn't worthy of being loved. So that I could find him. And he could use that same girl for his glory. I ain't gonna lie, like the way I feel, I don't know what God is doing. But I know it's something that I probably can't even fathom. And a part of me feels nervous because I struggle with imposter syndrome. I could look at other people be able to do this and do that or whatever, and it just don't work for me. And that's because God made me special. Not saying that other people aren't special, but he put something in me that everybody cannot touch. Everybody isn't meant to see, and everybody isn't meant to use. So every time that I would feel like no one loves me, like, y'all don't understand how deep the root of rejection is in my life. Like, it started since I was born. And I would always internalize what was going on, like it was something wrong with me. Like I wasn't worthy of being chosen. I wasn't worthy of being picked. Like it was something wrong with me. But in the midst of me going through all of that and me taking all of that in and feeling like, it built me. It built me because I started to get used to it. I started to get used to it, and I started to not even look at people for the validation anymore. I started to just be like, oh well. Even now, like, I have my moments where I do feel like, oh my gosh, people, but it doesn't last long. And it's crazy how I'm the same girl who literally, I used to cry. I used to sit up there and cry and be like, they're bullying me. They're bullying me. They're excluding me. They're being mean girls to me. But now I understand. I was never called to sit at anybody else's table because I was supposed to build my own. It feels too good to be true. And a part of me feels like I'm just telling myself things to make myself feel better. But at the same time, God has shown me in very small details that he always intended to use me. I just didn't know. So I just want for you to know, whoever it is watching this video, I'm sorry. Whoever it is watching this video, where you are now is not the end. Where you are now is not the end. You have a future that you don't know. And God has a purpose for you that you might not see. But it's there. And everything is going to make sense. Even if right now what God is telling you, nothing makes sense. This isn't really the best word I could give you guys. This is really just me venting and telling you guys like how I feel right now. I feel like I'm about to walk into my promised land. And I don't think it's going to be quick, easy, or just like that. I definitely know there's going to be some things coming ahead. But God would never lie to me. He would never lie to me. So, I just want to say, I love you. But God loves you more. Bye.